Hi, everybody. We've got a little bit of a different setup today. I have a little less space, but we're still going to make it work. Let's hang out for another 30 seconds or so, maybe a minute, to see if anybody else hops on, and then we're going to get started with some mobility. So if you need a towel or a mat for your knees, go ahead and grab that. If you're ready to go ahead and stick your name and EID in the chat just so we don't forget, so I can take attendance. I'll be right back. I got to grab some weights. All right, let's get rolling. I got my weights now. We're going to start with some mobility. So let's get set up in that all fours position. We'll start with some cat cows, just like we always do. Go ahead and get started on those if you're comfortable with them. We're on all fours here. We're going to arch and look up toward the ceiling. Inhale, big deep breath so we can stretch out the abs. Exhale and round up toward the ceiling, tucking the chin. Make sure you're linking your breathing with your movement. So keep going. We'll do about 10 of these. Inhale and arch your back. Exhale and round up, tucking the chin. Get some good reps in here. Tell your body we're getting moving. Take your time here, no need to rush. Go for about 10 or so. When you're done with that, let's stay on the floor. We're gonna go into some child's pose now, so I need to spread out my towel here. Spread those knees out just a little bit, bring your toes together, sit your butt back over your heels, reach out in front. I know you can't see me so good, but we're reaching out as far as you can. Inhale and exhale through the nose, and as you exhale, try to push your forehead down toward the floor just a little bit more. Just sink into it, melt here. I've got a timer on it, so just hang out, get some good deep breaths in. In 5 seconds, we're gonna walk our hands over to the right side, stretch out that left side. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and walk your hands over to the right side. We'll hang out here. Same thing on this side. Try to link your breathing with your movement. So we're inhaling and then exhaling and pushing ourselves into the ground just a little bit more so we get a good stretch through the lats. 5, 4, 3. We're gonna go to the other side. 2, 1, and go to that other side so we can get the other side too. Don't forget your breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and come up onto all fours again. So from here, we're gonna take this hand here, reach through behind the other hand that's planted, And then we're gonna turn up toward the ceiling as much as we can. Same thing with the breathing here. Let's go for 10 on each side, but as you inhale, reach through, exhale, and look and reach up. Follow that hand with your eyes as you look up. You should feel this in your mid back, especially if you're keeping your hips mostly square toward the floor. I know it's super hard not to open up with that shoulder, but if you're sitting off to one side to try to make that turn happen, we're taking the turn from the T-spine where we actually want to work through mobility, and then we're putting it onto the hips instead. And that's not really what we're going for. So let's go for 10 on each side. Good work. Take these nice and slow on your own time. No need to rush through these either. We've got plenty of time. Don't forget about that breathing. Inhale and reach through. Exhale and look up. All right, when you're done with that, we're gonna go into a 90-90 stretch. So we've done these before, but it's been a while. So my front foot is going to be out directly, my knee is directly behind my hip or in front of my hip, and my shin and my heel extend directly out from there. So I'm making a 90-degree angle with my front knee as well as the back knee. I know you guys can't really see that well, but the knee, the back knee should be pretty much in line with that front heel. So from here, we're going to sit and try to bring that back foot off of the floor if you can. This takes a lot of internal rotation mobility in that hip, and if you don't have the ability to do that, don't feel bad because it is difficult. If not, we're just gonna hang out here. We're gonna try to sit between our hips instead of just all in that one front leg, but let's hang out here, sit between the hips as opposed to just on the front leg. Try to lean forward just a touch and then bring that back foot off the floor. Just hang out here. If you feel like you need more, bring yourself down, bring your chest down just a touch. You should get a good stretch and some good mobility work by sitting into that middle of your hip instead of both hips. Let's go ahead and switch sides. So if you've done it correctly, you should be able to roll right into the other side. Just bring your knees across and then roll into it. That also takes some practice and some skill. If not, just go ahead and situate yourself. We're in a 90-90 stretch. Breathe into it. I know one side might feel a little bit more difficult than another. I know that it definitely does for me on this left side more than the right side. So I have more of an issue sitting into both hips on this side as opposed to just into that left one. Try to challenge yourself and bring that back foot off the floor. Even just a little bit, a hair is good. It's great for your internal rotation of your hips, which we all probably need to work more than you think you do. Got about 10 more seconds and then we'll move on to something else. 3, 2, 1, let's go ahead and come out. We're gonna go into a Spider-Man stretch now. So that back knee is down. We're in a low lunge here. So if you're feeling extra tight today and you want to stay in this position the whole time, that's totally fine. If not, bring that inside elbow down towards your foot and then reach up toward the ceiling. Plant that hand back down. Same thing, repeat. Make sure you're hanging out in each position for at least a little bit. So we're actually hitting this lower position, the opening position, and then the actual stretch of the lunge itself. Let's go for 5 slow, good reps on each side so we can open up those hips, the hip flexors, the hamstrings too. 5 good ones. Take them nice and slow. Don't forget your breathing. I like to exhale as I look up toward the ceiling and rotate open. 5 good, slow reps on each side. Good work, nice and slow. We got one more thing to do after we get into it, or before we get into a dynamic warm-up. We get our heart rate up a little bit, but we're gonna hold a squat position first. So go ahead and finish up wherever you're at. Hopefully you've gotten close to 5 on each side. We're gonna go for a 90-second squat hold today. So my feet are in squat position here. I'm gonna sit my butt back first, keeping my chest up all the way down. My arms are gonna come out in front so I have a little bit of a counterbalance. We'll go for that squat in 3, 2, 1. We'll go ahead and hold. From here, I'm making sure this is an active squat the whole time. I'm not slouching into it. Troll position here. Actively squatting and then rocking from side to side. Trying to hit each toe on both sides. This is great for your ankles. You might find that you feel yourself working lower and lower into your squat, and that's totally fine as long as you're not in this troll position, which is not comfortable either. So keep that active squat, and after you've hit all your toes, push those knees out wide so we can open the hips a little bit more. Use your elbows here. Keep your chest up as much as you can. You might see that my feet are turned out almost comically wide. That's because my ankle mobility is such trash. So if yours does not look this way, that's okay. Your toes are pointed more forward and it's comfortable, that's good. Almost done. Keep hanging out. We've got about 20 seconds left. If you need to come out and shake out your legs, that's okay. Just sit back into your squat whenever you're ready. Almost done. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come on out. All right, we're gonna get moving. We've got 10 minutes coming up. So we're gonna get our heart rate up a little bit. In this next part, we're gonna go for some high knees to start. We're gonna go 2 rounds, 1 minute a piece of each movement, and we'll roll right into the next one. So this will be 10 minutes long. We're gonna go for some high knees to start. If you're jumping is an issue, we'll go standing high knees, and that's totally fine. Make sure you're getting your knee up to your chest as high as you can. After that, we'll go for some butt kickers. We're either running here, or we can go for a heel to butt if your quads need a little bit of release, and that's fine. Whatever you guys would like to do there is good with me. We've got leg swings. Feel free to change through these as you feel fit. I'm not necessarily going to tell you when we're 30 seconds through so you can switch sides and all that. You guys can just feel it out for yourselves. After that, we've got hug a knee. So we'll be here. Bring that knee up to your chest. Hug to your chest. Balance is a thing, so if you need something to hang on to, that'll help too. After that, we have a square hop. So it's exactly what it sounds like, but I'm gonna show you anyway. So we're gonna hop in a square, so forward, side, back, left, forward, or, I mean, if you wanna make a crazy shape, like a figure 8, you can do that too. And don't count on me to show you actually all the way through that one because I'm not sure that I could do it, but as long as you're hopping, square is the goal, but if you're hopping in different directions, that's totally fine too. So I'll remind you of what's coming up next. We're gonna start with high knees. Let's get ourselves ready. We're gonna go for 1 minute on each movement, so make sure you're pacing yourself out a little bit. Let's go in 3, 2, 1 for high knees. Feel free to start with a standing high knee and work your way up to a running high knee if you're not ready for that yet. Just get those knees up. You got 25 seconds left. Feel free to switch back between the two if you need to. You can start with running high knees and go to standing high knees if you feel like you need that actual high knee motion more than the running. In 10 seconds, we'll go to butt kickers or heel to butt. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and switch, heel to butt or butt kickers. If you're going for heel to butt, feel free to hang on to something so we can stand here for a few seconds with each one. Get those quads nice and warmed up. And if you're going for heel to butt, make sure you're keeping that knee down toward the floor instead of opening up over here. Keep that stretch in the quads. Halfway through. This will get your heart rate up. That's the point of this dynamic portion. 20 seconds to go. Almost there, hang in there. We got leg swings coming up next in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Whichever way you feel like you need the most, forward and back, side to side, both sides. Feel free to go for that in this minute, or you can split the minutes between the two. Make sure you're getting some good range of motion, getting some stretch, but not enough where it's painful, just a little bit. Swinging from side to side and forward and back. Good work. 15 seconds to go on these leg swings. Three, 2, 1, we're into hug a knee. So feel free to hang out here. If you feel like this does more than rotating from side to side and hugging quickly does, go for that instead. Good work. Make sure you're getting a good stretch through that glute hamstring connection. You should be able to feel that by bringing that knee up as high as you can with a little extra help from the hug. 25 seconds left, a little less. Ten seconds, we'll go into those square hops. 3, 2, 1, we'll go for square hops now, or figure 8s, or whatever you'd like to do for these hops. Nice, David. Those look like actual squares. I'm not so sure that mine did when I demoed, so I'm glad that you guys are getting it. Coordination is not my strongest suit. If you're getting comfortable with the squares, go ahead and change up your shape. This is good for working on some coordination, working on your brain muscle a little bit. Something we could all probably use a little bit more than we think. 15 seconds to go, almost there. Nice, David. All right, we're back to high knees. Feel free, again, to rotate between the running high knees and standing high knees. I know it's a lot easier to get your knees up when you're just standing here as opposed to running, so give that a try. Good, everybody. Nice work. Keep it up. Almost done with these. We'll go into butt kickers and heel to butt up next in 10 seconds. Three, two, one. Let's transition over to heel to butt or butt kickers. Remember, we're keeping that knee down toward the floor, pulling that heel up toward your butt, not opening up with the hips. Good work. Work through it. You can do it. Make sure we're nice and warm by the end of this 10 minutes. Your legs should feel good. Your heart rate should be up. We should have a little bit of a sweat going. 30 seconds left. Nice work, everybody. Almost there. We'll go into leg swings up next. 10 seconds. Three, two, one, go. We got leg swings. Up next. Getting some good range of motion, forward and back, side to side. Just enough stretch, but not too much where it's painful. Try to keep your legs as straight as possible. Almost done. Keep swinging. Nice work. We've got 10 seconds left. We'll go to hug a knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug a knee. Feel free in this second round to go hug a knee with a hip opener. Come back down and alternate on both sides. We'll work that hip mobility again. Take these nice and slow. No need to rush through them, especially if you're throwing in that hip open. $15 seconds to go. Get some more, just a few more good reps in. And 3, 2, 1. We're on to square hops. One more time. Square hops, figure eights, diamond hops, whatever you want to do here. Work on that coordination. Work on that quick muscle twitch as we jump and hop and use our ankles and our calves. Good work. Take these slow if you need to. It's not something that we necessarily need to move through super fast, especially if you're struggling a little bit with the coordination, with the balance. Just slow it down. Think about it a little bit more. Almost done. We got 15 seconds. Keep it up. Almost there. All the way through. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and relax. All right. We're done with that first 10 minutes. We've got a big, long circuit coming up. We've got 5 different rounds, 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. We've got 5 different movements. So the first one we're going to roll through are split squats. And I know that we've done these before, but we're going to start unweighted. Know that you do have the option of weighting these at a few rounds in, or even the first round in if you're feeling pretty comfortable with it. So we can hold the weights down here. We can hold them up at our shoulders with our elbows up, whatever feels most comfortable for you. The first thing we're going to do is a split squat. So instead of alternating legs, we're going to stay on one side for 20 seconds. And now notice that my stance is not like I'm on a tightrope, because that causes some balance issues. But I do have about 12 inches between the inside of my front foot and the inside of my back foot. So as I'm standing here, I'm not super wobbly. I have a good solid base. We are just going to stand with this triangle stance here. We're going to situate ourselves in a position where when we come down to the floor, we have that good 90-degree angle with the front knee and the back knee as well. So we can stand all the way back up. We'll go for 20 seconds per side split squats for the first 40 seconds. The second movement we're going to go through today are half burpees. No push-up. We're going to kick ourselves out. Let's see if you can even see me do this. So plank, high plank, hop out, hop back in, hop up, or hands on the floor, step out, step back in, stand all the way up. Half burpees are second. We've got plank reaches third. So we're going to be in a high plank again. Widen those feet out so we can have a good solid base here too. Then from here, we're going to be in a low plank. From here, we'll reach out in front. You can barely see me. Sorry, this is so weird. High plank or low plank, reach out in front, keeping that base nice and solid in your plank. So that's why we widen our feet out. Next up, we've got overhead press. So that's where the weights are going to come in. We are going to, Louise. We are going to alternate each press. So starting at my shoulders here, one at a time, we'll go up, nice and straight, keeping my bicep close to my ear, keeping my core nice and tight so I'm not arching as I press, but keeping everything nice and solid. The fifth movement we're going to go for today are some hip lifts. So you do have the option of either going on the floor here, elbows down, driving through your whole foot to bring the hips up and squeeze the glutes at the top. Or if you feel like elevating your feet, this makes it a little bit more challenging. You've got a lot more range of motion to go from here. So same thing, drive through the whole foot and squeeze the glutes at the top. It's a lot more hamstring concentrated when your feet are elevated, so give that a try if you've got the ability or the space to do that. I will remind you what's coming up next. We are going to start with the split squats. We've got 20 seconds per side split squats. So let's get yourselves ready. Grab a drink, grab your weights, get those ready. Let me pull up my timer and we'll get going. All right, 40 on, 20 off, 20 seconds for the split squat both sides, and that's what we're going to start with. So get yourselves ready. Here we go. I got a 5-second countdown. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 20 seconds on this first side. Make sure your stance is just wide enough so we're not wobbling. If you feel like you need some weight, hold those weights to start down at the sides. And if you feel like you need a little bit more core work, bring them up toward your shoulders and it'll challenge your core a little bit more. Go ahead and switch to the other side. 10 seconds to go. Make sure you're driving through that front heel, squeezing the glute as you stand up. 3, 2, 1, and rest. We've got 20 seconds here. We'll go into half burpees up next. No push-up. Remember, you do have the option of kicking out into that high plank or stepping. 10 seconds. Get ready. Just do as many as you can here. No need to start with a sprint. 3, 2, 1, go. Half burpees. Good work. Just do as many as you can. We'll try to pick up the pace a little bit as we progress in our rounds, but start nice and slow for round number 1. 15 seconds to go, almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. 20 seconds. We'll go for plank reaches up next. We'll be in that low plank on our elbows. Wide base here, and I'm going to reach out in front of me as far as I can, keeping the hips nice and stable in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Keep a wide base if you feel like your hips are wobbling too much side to side. Good work. Squeeze your core here. 20 seconds to go. 10 seconds, almost there. Breathe through it. I know those are tough. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Cool. Next up, we have that overhead alternating press. Grab your weights. Get yourselves a nice stable base. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Alternating here. Squeeze the core. Keep everything nice and tight. Shoulders are the only thing moving. Keep that press straight up. Bicep close to your ear. 15 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and relax. We've got hip lifts up next. We can either go for a regular hip lift like I demonstrated first. We can throw on some weights if you don't have the ability to lift your feet up. Or you can go for the feet elevated. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Squeeze the glutes, drive the elbows down into the floor. Keep your back nice and flat. No arching at the top. Squeeze your core to make sure your back stays in line. "15 seconds. Squeeze those glutes. Good. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice work. We're back to the start with our split squats. 20 seconds apiece. If you feel good, go ahead and weight them. You might want to give these a try unweighted after those hip lifts. You might get a little bit more burny. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 20 seconds on this first side. Make sure you've got that good 12-inch distance between the inside of the front foot and the inside of the back foot, so we're not on a tightrope. And about 90 degrees in both the front and the back foot, or the knees, excuse me, as you lunge down toward the floor. Go ahead and switch. Nice work. Squeeze the glute, squeeze the quad as you stand up. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right. Nice work. We've got half burpees up next. In 10 seconds, get ready. 3, 2, 1, and go. Half burpees, either stepping or kicking out. Nice work. Try to match at least as many as you did in the first round. If not, get a couple more in. If you feel good, speed up your pace just a touch. You got 15 seconds left already. Keep working, you can do it. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Nice. Another round down of those burpees. Good job. We've got the plank reach up next. We'll be in that low plank in 10 seconds. Get yourselves ready. 3, 2, 1, and go. Squeeze your core, try to widen out those feet if you've got some hip wiggle going on. If you're not feeling super good about your plank reaches, you can always go for a low plank instead, no reach. 10 seconds to go. Stick with it, you can do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. You've got that alternating overhead press up next. 10 seconds, grab your weights. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Squeeze your core. Good, solid, stable base here. Bicep close to the ear. Press straight up. Lock that arm out at the top. 15 seconds. Keep working. Squeeze at the top. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good work. Hip lifts up next. If your regular ones felt pretty good, either throw on some weight on your hips or raise those feet. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Good work, everybody. We're halfway through. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. back to the top for some split squats. With your next round of split squats, make sure you're focusing on your foot position and driving the entire front foot down into the floor. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. First side, 20 seconds. Squeeze the whole time. Try not to totally lock out your legs at the top and keep some tension in your legs if you're feeling good. We'll keep a constant tension instead of breaking the tension at the top. Switch in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, switch. Same thing on this side. Drive that front foot all the way down into the floor. Squeeze the glute as you stand up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Half burpees up next. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Same thing as the first 2 rounds. Try to match as many as you did in rounds 1 and 2 or get a little bit more done. Good work. Come on, bust them out. You can do it. We've got 15 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Only 2 more rounds of those to go. We are in the home stretch. Alternating overhead press is up next. In 10 seconds, grab your weights. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Squeeze the core here, just moving the shoulders and the arms, pressing straight overhead. Stick with it, you can do it. Nice and straight, lock it out at the top. Keep your knuckles towards the ceiling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Did we skip plank reach? I think we might have. We'll go for plank reach now instead.
Ew.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, plank reach. Low plank, feel free to hold that low plank stable if you feel like you're dying, and that's totally fine. Low planks are hard enough as it is without the reach. Try to keep those hips from wiggling too much. Good work. If your hips are wiggling, widen out your feet. You'll be surprised how much it actually stabilizes you. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice. We'll stay on the ground now because we've got the hip lifts to finish out our round 3. 10 seconds. Get yourselves ready. Drive those feet into the floor. 3, 2, 1, go. Big squeeze at the top. Squeeze those glutes. Almost done. Keep it up. Squeeze. If you need a little bit of extra resistance in rounds 4 and 5, throw on some weight on your hips. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good work. Split squats up again for round 4. We're almost done. 10 seconds. We'll start with that first side. 3, 2, 1, go. First side. 90 degrees in both knees at the bottom. Drive the front heel into the floor, the whole foot. Squeeze the glutes as you stand up. You can do it. Big squeeze. Switch in 3, 2, 1, go. Other side. Nice work, everybody. Almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Only one more round of those to go. Half burpees up next. We got 2 more rounds of those. Here we go. Try to match rounds 1, 2, and 3 or get more done. 3, 2, 1, go. There it is. Good. I love that pace. Keep it up. Don't forget your breathing. Nice, you guys. Keep it up. "15 seconds. Almost done. You can do it. Push through. Just a couple more. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice work. We've only got 1 more round of burpees to go. Good job, everybody. Plank reach is up next. We'll be in that low plank. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Low plank. Squeeze the core here. 15 seconds left. Push through. Last 10. Keep those hips locked in position. Squeeze the core. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good work. If you were doing high plank or low plank reaches, we're going for alternating overhead press. If you're going for the press, just now we'll go for low plank. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Squeeze the core. Press straight up or reach straight out. Nice work, you guys. We're almost done. We're in the home stretch. 20 seconds to go. Halfway. Good. Nice work, everybody. Press straight up. Reach straight out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good work. Hip lifts up next, and we'll go for our final round. If you're looking for a little bit more of a challenge, you've got the option to weight these or elevate the heels. And go. Hip lifts for 40 seconds. 35 seconds now. Good work. Squeeze those glutes, drive the feet into the floor, drive those elbows down too, and then fists up toward the ceiling. Squeeze your core so you can keep that back nice and flat. 10 seconds. Almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. We have 5 more minutes to go. 5 more minutes of work, a little less than that. We are back to our split squats for one final round. Make sure this round is your best one yet. Get ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Drive that front foot down. Squeeze the glutes as you stand up. Use your quad. You can do it. We'll switch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. Ten seconds, you can do it, almost there. 3, 2, 1, rest. Good, done with those. We've got our last round of half burpees coming up next. Make sure we're going for as many reps as you possibly can, making this last 40 seconds of burpees. Half burpees count. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. As many as you can. Try to at least match your highest round from the previous 4. You can do it. Breathe and just keep moving. Move consistently. You might be surprised at how much you actually get done if you kind of shut off and just move. 20 seconds to go. We're halfway. Are you on pace to break your record or match it? Almost done. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Good. We're done with half burpees. Woohoo! Good work, everybody. We've got plank reaches up next. Almost done. Last 3 movements in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Plank reaches for 40 seconds or low plank hold. Come on, don't quit. You can do it. We're almost done. Squeeze that core. Good work, everybody. Almost there. Seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice job. Almost done, everybody. We've got overhead presses up next, alternating. Make these your best ones yet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Press all the way up overhead. Knock out the arm at the top. Squeeze your core, no arching. Keep everything nice and tight. Come on, you can do it. We're halfway. Keep pressing. Almost there. 10 seconds. Come on, push through. Squeeze your core. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good work. We've got our final 40 seconds coming up next. 10 seconds to go. Here we go. Last round of hip lifts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Go. Not rest. We're not resting yet. We're going. Last 32 seconds of hip lifts. Come on. Squeeze those glutes. Drive those feet down. Elbows into the floor. You can do it. Squeeze those glutes. 20 seconds to go. We're halfway. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. That completes the bulk of our big circuit. We are gonna finish with a Tabata. We got 2 different movements we're gonna go for. So we're gonna go for some squat jumps. We're either squat jumping or we're going for air squats instead, and that's up to you. And then we'll alternate with a hollow hold. So squat jumps and a hollow hold. The hollow hold will be on our back here. We're either gonna be kind of like banana shaped with our shoulders and heels off the floor, or we can be in this boat position here. Whichever works better for you is totally fine with me. We're gonna start with squat jumps. We're gonna go 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off for 8 rounds, so 4 times through both movements. Get yourselves ready. We'll finish nice and strong. We'll be done in 4 minutes. All right, here we go. Starting with those squat jumps in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Just try to keep moving the whole time. If you're not jumping, we're coming off of our heels, just like David. Nice work with some power. You don't need to jump to be able to get a good amount of work out of these squats. And rest. Good. Hollow holds up next. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go for hollow hold. Ten seconds. Hold nice and strong. You can do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. We're up on our feet again. Or squat jumps. If the squat jumps wear out, just go for air squats instead. We'll go for constant tension and go. Just do as many as you can. Squeeze the glutes as you stand up. Push those knees out wide. 3, 2, 1, rest. Good. Back to hollow hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Heels and shoulders off the floor. Nice job, everybody. Good, Jane. Almost done. Keep holding. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. We're back up on our feet. We're halfway through. We got 2 more minutes to go. 3, 2, 1, go. Squat jumps or air squats. Just get as many squats as you can. Keep it up. 3, 2, 1, rest. Nice work. Back to hollow hold. We're almost done. 3, 2, 1, go. Don't forget to breathe. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. 4, 3, here we go. Last round of squats. 2, 1, go. Work. 3, 2, 1, rest. 3, 2, 1, last 20 seconds of hollow hold. Can anybody hear the ice cream truck? That is such a weird concept to me in December. Coming from Michigan, that's not a thing. 2, 1, rest. Woo-hoo! Nice work, everybody. Way to push through. Happy Monday. Way to start off strong this week. I'll be here tomorrow and Wednesday as well. Thanks for working out with me. Thanks for working hard. Great job today. Make sure you have put your name and EID. I think I got everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your night. There's the ice cream truck.